Did you take 20 on him? Oh. You okay? Hey. Oh. Did it come out? Are you okay? Did it come out? You okay? It came out. ¿Está bien? ¿Está bien? You all right? Hey guys, today we go to some yard sales and then something crazy happens at the flea market. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll explain everything that happens. First, let me show you what I picked up. Let's get to it. Yeah. 30 each. Yeah, it's not too bad.
I can do 20 on it.
Yo, subscribe and hit that notification. On your systems, could you do 60 on it? You had said.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
They're like different ornaments. I think you can hang them or you can just put
That's
them.
pretty cool, actually.
It didn't look like it was ever used. I took it out.
Yeah?
That's
You
what it
did?
was, and I
Oh.
got it.
Alright. Merry Christmas! Happy holidays! Dang, alright. My wife actually finds this Disney ornament thing. They're like cuckoo clocks or like clock houses. And the characters, they pop out. And so she actually finds that. That was an awesome find. I wanted to flip it, but she was like, I'm going to keep it. And I was playing around. I kept telling her, I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it. But yeah, if you ever run into these things, you also want to make sure they work. I can totally see how you can find these things like in not working condition. We were lucky that whoever owned it before, they packed it with newspaper. So it was in all working condition. My wife wanted to keep it. She wants to put it up next Christmas. I did find that skateboard. I'm going to keep that for my room. I want to put that up my wall. I like the creature from the Lost Lagoon, from the Black Lagoon. Is it the Lost Lagoon, the Black Lagoon? I don't even know, but that guy's cool. The pink or that red, the magenta with the green on it. Okay, what's that, 60? 63, 64. So normally, if a yard sale has video games listed on it, like on an online ad, I don't even go by. But this day it was raining pretty bad. And so I actually went by later in the day around 11 o'clock. And there was still video games on the tables. I told my wife, I think these games are probably overpriced if they're still here at this time. Turns out I was able to get a deal on the systems. The games on the left side of the table were lower priced items, maybe like 5 to 10. He wanted about $100 for everything. I normally try to stay away from things that are just going to make me a little bit of money. Right now, I'm trying to only buy things that are going to make me $20 and over. I want to raise my average sale price overall.
So here's the deal. This PlayStation 3, these 5 games, he has a Wii thing somewhere. He doesn't know where it's at. So if you want to wait and come back like tomorrow, you know what?
So the music was blaring very loud right here. I still take that Mario Kart home, even though it doesn't have the game. It was empty. I check all the cases to make sure the games are in there. So he brought out a few games for me when I asked him. This Metroid was actually sealed, but it was pre-owned. It was sealed from Best Buy. But I end up paying $30 for everything that you see, and the PS3 ends up working when I take it home. So that was an awesome deal.
Oh, you wanted this too? Come on.
Here, Chris.
$1.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to see what these 4 games.
There's 19 with them. $4.
Okay.
How much you want on your
15.
15?
15.
Now you must want it gone.
Well, we have another similar one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I found it.
Yep.
A different version of it, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know how those things work. I never did those things.
I mean, I think.
Huh.
Would you be able to do 5 on it?
In that case, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it is. Yeah. It is just.
What? But that whole thing will take over because the whole driveway.
Yeah, that's why we kind of kept it inside. Yeah, and all this other.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Block over there in the corner. And Sproly. I do have a case for the gold.
And that one too.
Well, that's fine. Let me move this back. Move back a little bit, Kyle.
And how much is for the
Who's
cat?
The roaster.
On all the figures.
35 for all of them.
35.
Yeah, it's 5 each. So
Could you do 30?
yeah, 30.
Okay. All right. Let's do that. I normally don't buy Dragon Ball Z stuff, but I saw that there were all these figures here. So I made an offer for $30 and she accepted for all the Dragon Ball Z figures. She did tell me that she would have got rid of all the Dragon Ball Z cards on the floor. They were in a box for $5, but I just had so much stuff. I didn't want to have to do any sorting. I didn't want to have to do any research. But now that I think about it, for $5, I could have just put the lot on eBay and put the price high and took offers on it.
I didn't even look at that box yet. $5 each.
You got any like video game stuff?
Yeah, I sold the PSP and the games, but one of them was open. I don't know why. At Walmart. But these are expired, but they're clean. It's for a foot, so it's not like they're.
And these?
I was selling it for $20 a piece, but.
And you only have one here?
I have one. I have 3 here, and that's the box right there. You guys don't do shoes?
17, 18, 19. 6 here? Could you do 20 on them? Yeah. Alright. Yeah? You were doing like the retail arbitrage type thing with them?
Yeah. I got it during the COVID period.
Ah.
And so
I appreciate it,
no
sir.
problem, man.
Thank you.
All right. You guys have a good one.
Yeah. I didn't. I said. Turns out this guy actually was doing retail arbitrage. So what that is, he would go to Walmart, Home Depot, and you find stuff that's on clearance or that's going cheap. He was doing it online too. And so he had multiples of different items there, stuff that I liked. So that's why I was able to pick up multiples of each of these items. The Harry Potter cloaks, that Batman DVD Blu-ray thing. He even had these Division statues. He had like 3 of them, but he was giving me a deal. He was letting a few of them go for pretty cheap. He was letting everything go pretty cheap. So I got everything for $100.
Hey.
Got 2 of these. 2 of these. Let's see. The music was blasting right here. I found this. I paid $20 on this item, and it's worth $100 on eBay. The music was also blasting at this other booth, but I picked this up as well. It was seasons 1 through 5 of Adventure Time. Paid $10, sold for $25. It's okay profit. How much on this?
$2.
$2.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for those point and shoot cameras. They will bring in some good money. Make sure that you check the battery compartments. Sometimes batteries have leaked in there and you'll see green inside of there. And most of the time they're not working when that happens. And so you can lose some money. In my next videos, I pick up a lot of cameras and I forget to check them. And some of them are busted. So stay tuned for my next videos coming up. You're going to see more point and shoot cameras. Did you take 20? Did you take 20 on him? Oh. Hey. You okay? Hey. Here. Oh. Did it come out? Are you okay? Did it come out? You okay? It came out. ¿Está bien? ¿Está bien? You alright? She don't need to call 911 or anything like that? No? Okay. So this lady, she was selling some shoes. She was asking $30 and I was asking, I think she was asking $35. And I was asking her if she would take 20 on them. And she was taking a drink. She was eating something. And she kind of made a face like, I thought maybe she was surprised that maybe $20 was so low. Like maybe she was laughing at the price or something. But then she got up. She grabbed her water like she was going to drink more water. But then she started pointing to her mouth and her face started turning red. And I knew she was like choking. I could hear her making noises. It was audible. And I wasn't sure what to do. I looked around and I said, like, it was weird. I looked around like, is somebody gonna help? But I was the one there. But when I saw her face turning red, I knew that she was choking and she was making noise and she was pointing towards her mouth. And so I did the Heimlich maneuver on her. I think it took about two thrusts and the piece of food came out. She was pretty distraught after that. Now, I did stick around to make sure she was okay. I didn't show too much of that in the video. I think she was a little bit maybe embarrassed, you know. I would be too. But I asked her, you know, does she need me to call the paramedics? Does she need me to call 911? I made sure I said, are you okay? I asked her in Spanish and she said that she was fine. You know, that I'm good. I can go. And so she was good. I guess, I don't even know where I learned the Heimlich maneuver. I think I saw it on a YouTube video or something, or TikTok. Yeah. Hey guys, if you like this content, if you like seeing me go to yard sales, flea markets and buy stuff, and you like seeing the prices, if you want to see more videos, more content, how to make money, pretty easy. I do this on the side. This is the part-time job for me. This is not a full-time job. But this is something just for anybody that wants to make a little more cash. Watch these videos. You know, please consider liking and subscribing. Y'all have a great day.